Alright, well, welcome back to another video here. It's been a while since my last My Hero Ultra Rumble video, so I decided it was time to get another one out there. So, in this match we're playing with a Strike Dobby and an Assault Deku, which are pretty good characters there. This match was a pretty good match as well. It was very intense from start to finish. The one unfortunate thing though is that our Deku there decides to leave after he dies. So it becomes a 2 versus the world. But hey, we'll do our best nevertheless. So I see my Dobby fighting 2 people, so I decide to go over there and help him. My aim was a bit off in this game. I did get a new controller recently, just because my previous one started having a stick drift. That was really bad. This Shiggy thinks he's getting away from me, but all he's doing is prolonging the inevitable. So this fight is pretty much wrapped up there. There's still 8 teams alive, so that means the 3rd person on their team is still alive. I don't know who it is though. And now I'm making my way over to the Deku. I'm not sure why he went all the way to Central, but we're gonna go over there and grab his ticket so I can revive him. And as soon as I come close to his ticket, boom, he leaves the game. I'm not sure if that's ironic or just comedic, but the timing was so impeccable. I think I had my mic turned on during this match, so you do hear me talk here and there, but that's okay. So now we're looking for our next fight. You know, we finished fighting 2 people, but that's not where we'd like to end things. This is a battle royale after all.
Instead of letting my Momo get that level up first.
I saw him pick up the green beta there, and I'm like, hey bro, please give it to me. I gave you a card, give me one too. Alright, so we are approaching our next fight. I believe here we had a Cementos, a Bakugo, and a Strike Dobby. That Cementos there was sniping at me for some reason, which is not typical of Cementoses. You know, usually they build up and then go from there. Oh well. This Mount Lady appears out of nowhere, and as soon as you see her, she's gone. But I was too focused on getting my shields back, so I didn't chase her or anything. Those 2 were just standing there as if they were asking me, hey, please hit us in the face with alphas. Well, I just obliged. They're both really low, and I'm not sure why it took so long for my beta to actually hit him there, but hey, in the end he did go down. And surprisingly, there are still 8 teams in this match. So I did hear someone up there, and that's why I pinged up there, but I guess by the time we ran up there, whoever it was, they ran away. That was a pretty lucky bag. 3 all heals. That was pretty insane. And then I do see a Deku saving a Civ, so I'm like, how about I send some cannons over there? I'm not gonna let you bring your team back for free. And then he's there looking at me, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care that you're looking at me. I'll just send some cannons up there. I'm not sure why, but it felt like my Dobby was trying so hard to take away loot from me. I'm like, bro, you didn't even do anything. So we had someone else saving a Civ. This entire game was basically just me shooting people who were trying to save civilians. That's not very heroic of me, but hey. We're here to win. So, right here, I see an Aizawa running away, so I'm like, okay, he's low health. Let's just take him out so I can get some level ups for my cannon. But his teammate didn't really like that. He didn't really do much to stop me, though. Just a bunch of trucks. You can't reflect the shield, so he goes down. I was hitting the air because I thought the All for One was still gonna be nearby. But he had Ida's quirk, so it made it really easy for him to run away. I just wanted to get a quick shield heal in, but then I saw Strike Shigaraki using his alpha on me. So I'm like, I'd better get out of there. And that was a very nice position. A nicely positioned cannon. I don't know what that was. And All for One is saving civs, so you know, I gotta hit him with that cannon. No one can save civilians on my watch. I wanted to chase after the All for One there, but then I noticed my Dobby was taking a lot of damage. So I'm like, you know what? We only have 2 people on our team. I'd better stick to my teammate. Help him out where I can. It isn't easy fighting against 3 people with just 2, but we didn't do too poorly. The main thing was making sure that I didn't take too much damage for no reason. Because it felt like the moment one of us went down, things would be over. So I did my best to put my cannons where I thought people would be, and we did get some decent hits. We downed the Aizawa earlier with our cannons, but he got picked up by the Cementos. So since he was still low on health, we gotta make sure that he gets down again. My Dobby's taking a lot of damage again, so as a support, I gotta heal us up again. Fortunately, he did survive. He was on the brink of death. And apparently, we downed someone, which is nice. The annoying thing with Strike Dobby is that you never know when his gamma's gonna go off. So I was hitting him with my alphas, and then he hit me right back in the face. He got hit twice with the beta because he quick recovered. That's okay. Right here, we were in a pretty tough spot with our quirks taken away and a cement toss on us. We had no choice but to plus ultra there. Luckily, the cement toss was low health, so we got rid of him real quick. And right here, I didn't realize the All for One was focusing me that badly, so I'm like, you know what? I'm low health, he's focusing me, let me lock in. And against a Momo who is actually paying attention, Ida doesn't do really well, which is why, you know, All for One with Ida's quirks didn't do well against me. Only at 16 health, and clearly that Izal went into the bush to heal, so shoot him with some cannons. And GG. For the second match of this game, I teamed up with my friend Rushcat here. He's a really good player. I will link his channel in the description here, because he also does make some pretty good Ultra Rumble videos. But anyways, back to the video itself. So, this match, it didn't start off very interesting, I'll be honest. It was just us looting for at least, I don't know, 3 minutes. But we do eventually get into a fight. I felt like I was the scout, you know, the one who was sent to grab items for my team. So that's exactly what I did. We got pretty lucky with what it is that we found. Like, we got a lot of green cards, a lot of blue cards, and a lot of reds. So it really did feel like I was playing as a support in this game. At least in the beginning stages. I'm not sure if this is a bias or whatever, but like, I have a thing for not saving green-shirted civilians. I'm not sure why, I just feel like the team heal that they give is less important than the team shield. I don't know why. But anyways. Lots of loot for my teammates. Hopefully they have some for me. I don't think they did, but hey, one can only hope. Cool, so we emptied our backpack. Now it's time to find some fights. You know, it's actually really underrated having an Ochako on your team. And especially when she uses her float on you, it's like, you can do things that you typically can never do because your jump height is so high. My levels are still pretty low, but nothing you can do about it besides find level up cards. So there is another Ochako nearby. And she's with her teammate, Aizawa. I don't know why I just stood there, but it's like my brain turned off for a second. Actually, no, I do remember what happened. Apparently I fat-fingered the PS button on my controller, and it brought me to the startup menu. Luckily, I got back in time. I could 2v1 these guys until I got third-partied by someone else. It seemed like a rapid bar could go by the shots that I was hit by. I tried to team shield for us, but it looks like I didn't get it off in time. I should have been paying more attention here, because I assumed that the Shoto was, you know, on top of the Ochako, but he was actually behind his ice wall. And this Shoto was a pain during the entire match, by the way. I wanted to get rid of him, but it's kind of hard to do when someone else is shooting at you too. So we get out of there and heal up. Because the worst thing you can do is go into a fight with no health and no shields. So it seems like my Dobby is in a fight again, and his health is going down really quickly. So I go over there to help him along with Rush Cat. Fortunately, we bought enough time for him to use his special action, so that brought him back. And we ended up taking him down. The Bakugo there, sorry. But because we took so long to get rid of him, his teammate shows up and claps me. And I'm not sure how I took damage from that second beta there. Or, well, the first one. As long as you're moving properly, Shoto will have trouble catching you with his Gamma. So you never want to be predictable with your movements. Make it hard for him to freeze you. Oh, and we're back with the same team from earlier. I guess the Ochako there was daydreaming or something. But yeah, she got taken out real quick. And you wanna know what's weird? We knocked down the Toga there, and I'm like, where did she go? But apparently she went over there. She turned into me. But you always have to be cautious around the Momo, because you never want to take damage from her cannons for no reason. And it looks like our Dobby is fighting someone, because his health is going down. But it seems like he's fine. The same Shoto is here as well, so I'm like, you know what, let's go in there and do some damage to him. And look how clutch this float comes in. Like I float right above his ice and just hit him with my alpha. That's so cool. We end up not being able to take them down though. It would have been great if our Dobby was there with us, but he was doing his own thing, I guess. And then we have another team pulling up on us, so we don't want to stay there for too long, otherwise we'll get killed. And yeah, because our Dobby was doing his own thing, he gets killed by a Kendo. And then when I noticed that there was an Aizawa up here stealing corpse, I'm like, bro, get down from there. If he didn't use his Gamma there, I would have done a lot more damage with my cannons. And you always have to be careful when there's a Kendo there. and you're playing as Momo. There's one wrong move and you're getting gammaed to the face. Just gonna clap you. Someone's attacking our Dobby again after he got revived, so I'm like, you know what? Let me go help you out. But it is an Ida, and I can't really do much once he goes away. That was a really risky move on my part, using my beta while she had her shield active, but it paid off. And of course the Shota was behind me as I was doing all of that, so I had to use my plus ultra to stay alive. The Twice is trying to create a clone of my fallen ally, so I'm like, you know what, let me send a cannon there. And I don't know why it took me so long to notice the Deku there, healing for free, but I didn't actually get him until he finished healing. And honestly, I really didn't know who was on teams with that Shoto there. Like, I knew the Bakugo was on his team, but I didn't know who the third person was, so I think it might have been the Twice. Our Dobby was right next to our Ochako there, so I assumed after he finished healing he was going to go into the storm to bring her back, but he did something random. And here I had to play really patiently against the Kendo. I knew she wanted to clap me, so I just waited for the time that she did, and then punished her for it. And I think that Cementox was on her team as well. So when he came over there to save her, he ended up dying because he was low on health. Alright, so now that I have a revive card, I'm reviving my teammate. But then coming up to us, I hear a Deku, so I place my cannon and get him off of us real quick. I don't know what he was thinking, but I heard him loud and clear. And our Dobby was doing who knows what again. So I'm like, you know what? I'll go help you. I don't know what happened to that last guy, but he ended up going down to the storm. Alright, so for this last match, we're gonna be playing as Mount Lady. You probably didn't see this coming, but I decided to play her nevertheless. I was playing on unranked there, and I was getting a bit bored of playing as Momo, because we just kept winning every lobby, so we decided, hey, let's change our characters up, and that's why I'm playing Mount Lady. I'm not the best with her, but I do know how to do some basic stuff at least. Like that combo you saw on the Tsuyu there. For the majority of the match, Rushcat and I were playing really closely together, which is really good. I fended him off, or I fended off the enemies whenever they attacked him, and he did the same for me, which is really good. I should have used my beta there, but I didn't react quickly enough. Alright, so we did take down the Toga. I wasn't paying attention though, and we ended up getting interrupted, but that's okay. We're taking quite a bit of damage, but fortunately for us, our Mirio was giving us a team heal. I try to use my giant form, but bro, do you see how badly this is? See how bad I'm doing? But it's okay. We're learning. And then someone in the destruction area is shooting at us, so I'm like, hey, better stop my giant form. I see that Toga trying to attack my teammate. I'm like, get out of here, bro. You're not doing that. I'm happy that the picnic table was there. Because of that, Vitsuyu's combo didn't work. Oof. But now we're definitely getting third-partied, so we want to get out of there. Because unlike my teammate, I don't have an instant revive. But luckily we got our team heal off. I did catch a peek of an All Might up there. And I did want to go up there, but I'm still not good at knowing the distance of my Gamma yet. And once he goes away, I decide to stop chasing him. But you know, as the match progresses, I think I became a lot more comfortable with Mount Lady. And you can probably notice with my gameplay and how much more confident I was with moving around. So I see my Lemillion taking damage, and initially I go over there thinking I want to go help him, but bro, look how bad I am with my Gamma. Well, it's okay. We're learning. So my teammates are focused on this compress, and honestly, I didn't do anything at all to help them. I don't think I did a single point of damage to him, which is okay, because you know what that means? I can rely on my teammates to get things done. That's what that means. And then I see a bunch of people fighting over there, so I say to myself, let me go giant. But then I get blocked by the ramp there, and I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. So this is why you need to be aware of your surroundings when you're playing as Mount Lady. It's okay, we're still learning. I don't know how many times I'm gonna keep saying that. Yeah, I messed up against that Tsuyu there. I thought I was close enough to use my melee string, but apparently I wasn't. And now, I'm seeing double. We have two Mirios. So obviously my Mirio is fighting a different team, so I'm gonna go over there to help him. Mount Lady still has some pretty OP combos, honestly. But because I did so much damage to the Bakugo, I told myself I'm not letting him go. I don't care if I have to chase him, I'm following him. I think this is one of the rare times where I was literally just seeing red. I'm like, you know, he has a red cape, so I was basically like a bull. I'm like, okay, I'm charging at him right now. And yeah, we got him out of the game. I definitely should have used more of my betas there. That way she would have been knocked back, but it's okay. So after getting a heal off, I decide to go rejoin my team. It always surprises me how wide of a range that Strike Derby Gamma has. What did I even get hit by there? Nice. So we got rid of that Derby. Honestly, If you ever see a strike Dobby in your lobbies, just focus him. That's the best piece of advice that I can give. Get your entire team on him. I caught this Toga daydreaming, so I'm like, let's go fight. I didn't realize that I had no betas left. And that's what I wanted to do. Hide behind the wall and then beta her. But it's okay. And I hear someone drinking across the wall from me, so I'm like, let me go after them. But her team was with her, and they end up clapping me, so I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm not trying to die. Luckily though, they didn't chase me too hard, so I was able to get out of there and just heal myself up. But as soon as I got myself healed up, you know what's gonna happen. Time to go big. I'm still trying to figure out how to use my giant form properly, because I didn't do anything at all. I went giant and I didn't do anything. All I did was get beamed by a Shoto. And that same Shoto is there. I wanted to take down the Ochako for no specific reason other than get her out of here. That was a pretty crazy combo. Oof. I'm in a tough spot. That Deku was sniping at me for free, and I just got plus ultra'd on. Right here I was trying to use a shield, but I'm like, I was so nervous for some reason. So I'm like, I don't want to die, but like, I need to do this quickly. And I didn't actually press anything. But hey, we're trying again to use our giant form. We'll try to do a bit more than we did before. But hey, at least this time we're actually doing things. And we take down the Deku there. I feel like if I want to continue playing as Mount Lady, I need to fix my sensitivity, because it's a bit slow. Well, anyways, we ended up taking down that Miria there. It wasn't too bad. It's a pretty good game. Not too bad for someone who's very good with Mount Lady.